The oldest motorcycle brand in continuous production, the Royal Enfield, is going to complete 120 years. Most of us know that Royal Enfield is a brand which is synonymous with long rides and travelling. But you probably did not know that it never really had an authentic and proper product in the cruiser or tourer segment until 2002. But in 2002, Royal Enfield came up with a proper one, the Thunderbird, which was also known as the Rumbler in the international market. Now, after almost 2 decades, Royal Enfield has finally come up with a replacement for the Thunderbird. But is this replacement for the better? That's what we are going to find out. So here is the newly launched Royal Enfield Meteor. To be honest, when I saw the Meteor for the first time, I thought that it is going to be a new iteration of the Thunderbird with a new branding and some extra bells and whistles. But a closer look explained the detailed changes. The headlamp, which has an outline made from LED daytime running light, the tail lamp, mudguards, etc. are all completely new in design and development. In fact, the tank that might look largely similar to that of the Thunderbird also has a new shape. When it comes to the details, there are 3 variants for different discs, offering from all black to chrome loaded options. The one we are riding is the top spec SUPERNOVA variant, and as you can see, it is loaded with chrome and also has this tall, classy windscreen. Quite like this metallic blue color as well, and it actually gives a feel of a proper retro cruiser. Coming to the seating position, it's spot on. The positioning of the handlebar, foot pegs and the seat are all perfect to make you feel at home. And this variant also gets a wider touring seat, which has enhanced cushioning. So the seat is neither too hard nor too soft. It has just the right level of cushioning. Even the pillion seat is very impressive and also gets a good backrest as standard in this variant. With the Meteor, you get very different kind of rotary switches for cranking and the headlamp control. And I'm glad to say that Royal Enfield has maintained the quality level, which was the top draw element in its 650cc siblings. Now, as you crank the engine, you'll notice that it's not the same old 350cc single, but an entirely new engine. Finally, a Royal Enfield has got a great thump again that had become Royal Enfield's character-defining attribute. Thanks to the changes done to the engine as well as its mounting on the chassis, which has resulted in much lesser vibrations. That means you'll just feel the thump without any buzz. The exhaust system has also been re-engineered to make it sound better and not just irritatingly loud. Surprises do not end here. Vibrations remain well managed even when you rev it to high speeds. And it is quick. The engine has been tuned for excellent low and mid-range torque, which helps you take the speedo needle to 100 without any fuss. But after that, vibrations start to creep in and the buzz becomes quite evident as you go further up in the rev band. If you're on the highways, just slot in the 5th, which is the overdrive gear, and keep it between 80 to 100 km per hour. It's between these speeds and RPM levels that it feels at home, like it's gliding on the road. And talking about the gearbox, you'll notice the improvement in the shift quality. It is a 5-speed gearbox, but the gearing is perfectly matched with the character of the entire powertrain that you'll not feel the need for the 6th ratio. Overall, the gearing is tall, especially in the 3rd and 4th gears, and you can smoothly touch 80 km per hour in the 4th. So the Royal Enfield Meteor has excellent highway riding skills. But that doesn't mean it can perform well in the concrete jungle. Of course, it is not designed for speedy quick turns, and the plush suspension also restricts you from doing that. But it has a very decent turning radius and is easy to maneuver at moderate speeds. The Meteor's plush suspension takes everything that comes in its way very nicely to provide you with a very comfortable and stress-free ride. But you need good grip levels from tires as well, which I felt the C8 Zoom Plus that our bike came short with were lacking. They might offer you a longer life with lower maintenance, but grip levels from these tires are not satisfactory, at least for this setup. I believe Royal Enfield should think of adding better tire options as well in its customization options. It already offers so many options, tires will be a welcome addition. Really, what is not improved here? Even the brakes feel better with greater progression and improved stopping power. But I'm not saying it's a perfect setup for its performance and weight combination. The amount of braking power you get from this setup isn't spot on, which leads you to pull the braking lever hard. Thankfully, there is dual channel ABS as standard, so it doesn't throw you in unfriendly situations. So all the mechanicals, aesthetics and ergonomics are done. But what about the tech? Royal Enfield has done some cool things here as well. Alongside the regular speedo and trip meter, what you get is a small LCD screen which works with your smartphone to navigate you with turn-by-turn instructions. The feature works quite well and comes handy when you're traveling. I think the brand's learnings from new technology acquisitions and experience gained from making higher capacity motorcycles has definitely helped it in the evolution leading up to this. I felt similar levels of improvements while riding the Interceptor and the new Himalayan, and it's the same case with the Meteor as well. As a cruiser, it performs its duty quite well. It has a classic charm, it's got a decent powertrain for long runs and a very comfortable seating geometry. What else do you need to make it your partner on your next road trip?